I'm going to ask every student when I say to go in this room, please. I'm going to say go, and when I say go, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for about 12 to 15 seconds. Please, no talking, no looking around. While your eyes are closed for those 12 or 15 seconds, please, I ask you to think about whatever you want to think about. It's your business. Are you ready? Please, go. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Please open your eyes. I'm going to ask 1 or 3 questions. Every student and adult, please work with me. Number 1, while your eyes were closed, the thoughts that you had for approximately those 12 to 15 seconds were thoughts of your past, whether seconds, minutes, weeks, months, years into your past. If your thoughts pertain to your past while your eyes were closed, please honestly raise your hand as high as you can. Thank you so much for your honesty. Number 2, put your hands down. While your eyes were closed, if the thoughts that you had pertain to your future, seconds, minutes, weeks, months, years, please raise your hands as high as you can. Thank you so much for your honesty. Put your hands down. Number 3, while your eyes were closed, if your thoughts pertain to right now in this auditorium today, this hour, this moment, please raise your hand. Please put your hands down. Approximately 60%, 6 out of 10 hands that went up, approximately 60% of you, the thoughts that you had pertain to your past, which is done over with, history, will never be here again, or they pertain to your future, which has not even gotten here yet. Whether I'm speaking to an athletic group, whether I am talking to a high school, a college, a corporation, I've come to one very simple conclusion, including myself. Every single one of us in this room get ourselves in trouble in life when our thoughts are spent too much on our past, which is over with, or too much on our future, which is not even here yet. We miss out on the moment, what's right in front of us right now. Well, this school happened to be a mixed race school. I pick up my head and I look straight in front of me. At the end of this first table, not too far from me, is a white/Caucasian student wearing a baseball cap tucked way down to the brow of his head. I watch him for almost 5 minutes, students. And for those 5 minutes, he's looking straight down at his lunch. And as he's drinking his drink and eating his lunch, he does not pick up his head for a moment. I think, wow, that's a little odd. Why won't he pick up his head? He is so focused on eating his lunch. Well, the more I watch this boy and I begin to look around the cafeteria, I realize why he won't pick up his head. He's the only person of about 500 students in that entire cafeteria that is eating lunch all by himself. I got to tell you straight up, I have no tolerance when I see people mistreated. So I literally get up out of my seat to think this precious boy won't pick up his head, because for some reason for him, it's a little too painful to look around the cafeteria and think, I'm the only person by myself. So I get up and I start to approach him, and as I begin to approach him, I stop. I told all the students that were in line, please wait a moment. As I approach him, I stop because one of these 5 African-American girls gets up and walks towards him. And she bends down and tries to look around his hat as he's looking straight down. And she goes, hello, what's your name? My name is Jackie. Jackie had sat in my assembly program earlier that morning. And when John, I'm about to find out his name is John, picks up his head and starts to talk. Island Trees High School, I'll cut to the chase. I stood there as a 47-year-old man and I cried like a baby. I stood there weeping my eyes out the moment John opened up his mouth, because I realized how cruel sometimes people could be, whether they mean it or not. And when John opened his mouth, I never say anything to make fun of anybody. I'm just repeating how John talked. And here's his words. My name is John. And Jackie goes, hey, John, you don't have to sit here by yourself anymore and have lunch. Why don't you come and hang with me and my friends? John kicks his head all the way back. He says, you want me to come and have lunch with you and your friends? Yeah, John, you don't have to sit alone. John grabs his lunch. He runs down to the other side of the table. For the last 20 minutes, I watched this same young boy eating lunch. It's a whole new ball game. His baseball cap is off. He's glowing. He's smiling. He's laughing for two reasons. One, he's not alone anymore. But number two, he's the only boy in that cafeteria with 5 beautiful girls all to himself. Why? Because one precious girl did not focus about the past. She did not focus on her future. She focused on that moment. And that moment told her there's a young boy of a different race, nationality, skin color, possibly religion, that needs to be treated with honor and decency. Every person in this room wants to feel valued and loved. When you put your head on the pillow, you're no different than me. You want to feel that you matter. You want to feel that you have importance. Every person wants to leave this room today knowing that they have some value in this world. They're not a mistake. They're not some 4-letter name, label, or word that somebody has given them.